Alright, so this is Danelectro 1959 something or other. I'll figure out what it actually is called and I'll put it in the title of the video. It's 1959 something. I fell in love with this, or had an infatuation. It's got the glitter. Knobs are a little cheap. Played great in the store. I didn't even try it through an amp. When I got it home, I thought, I don't know if the pickups are the greatest. It was $3.99 at Guitar Center. I could have maybe held off. I don't know. I got motivated or something like that, and went down and traded in some other gear, and then got this gear. Anyway, I fell in love with this, or I should say again, infatuation. Brought it home and thought, I guess I'll tell you up front. I think it's probably, I'd say $200 or $300 guitar, maybe 150 even. It's not the best construction. I've heard that this is plywood, or read that this is plywood on some reviews. It is pretty with all the glitter, and let's see. Why don't we run through some pickup settings? Oh, that's another thing about these knobs. You got your tone and your volume together. I don't understand why this maybe it's just like the original, but I don't understand why the volume knobs are the outer knobs. It seems counterintuitive to me. Your tones are in the middle. You got two lipstick pickups. Lipstick pickups. Try saying that 20 times real fast. This one is noticeably not up on the neck. This one's even a little bit off of the bridge. It's a great player. Like I said, though, I don't know if I would spring for this again for $400. I'm playing through the Monoprice 15-watt tube amp. I'm not even going to demo the reverb on that amp. I've tried that one time and it didn't sound good, just like other demos you may or may not have seen. What? I guess I'm not supposed to stare in the camera. I'm pretty new at this, I guess. I don't know about staring into the camera every second, but okay, so, and obviously I don't have the greatest camera setup, but blah blah, yada yada, as they might say. So let's run through some pickup settings. I got the gain at 10. I wrote in another review that I was going to back off on the gain, but I haven't yet. I'm testing everything with high gain. The volume's only at about 2 on this amp. It's definitely something that you could bother your neighbors with if you lived in an apartment. But without any further ado, how about roll off the tone and have the front pickup. Roll the tone on, front pickup. Okay, then we go to the mid pickup, everything. Let's just turn everything up. It's got some spank, I think. I don't know if you'll be able to hear that. We go to the back, the bridge pickup. It's got some bite. Roll that tone off. That's the volume. See? Counterintuitive. Roll that tone off. Now we'll go to the center with the tone rolled off. Tone. I haven't had enough coffee. I keep confusing the tone and volume knobs. But like I was saying, it's a little counterintuitive. It's a lazy day in the Pacific Northwest, what they call the Pacific Northwest of the United States. Couldn't believe it the other night. We had weather in the 60s. Now it's back down into the 40s, so winter hasn't left as I had hoped. So there's uh, your flat sound, you know, without any of the. Let's go without any of the tone. Let's go full tone, middle position, and maybe do a little something. I don't know. So there's your demo. Okay, frets, yes. Frets are not going to poke or prod you. I love this fretboard. 21 frets though, so it's old school. That's, you know, because, okay, I'm always going to be talking in terms of notes because I'm in E flat, but I think of everything in standard tuning, so I will be calling this A minor or E major, even though the guitar is in E flat. Okay, so well, obviously lost my train of thought there. That's what happens, I suppose, when you get to be a little older and you're just going to wing a video and you haven't had your coffee yet. Maybe I'll remember what I was going to say. Anyway, I liked it. I had an infatuation. I thought it was love. I think 400 is too much for this guitar. I think somewhere between 150 and 300 is probably reasonable. It has good reviews on Amazon. There's only, I believe there's maybe 8 reviews or something and 1 negative. You'll see mine up there. It's Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi. Chinese chess dude. Not that I'm any kind of expert on Chinese chess. I just happen to love the game. If you ever see me over there on itsyourturn.com, we can play some Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi. Am I saying that right? Chinese chess. It's not Chinese checkers. It's very interesting how the game of chess developed in China as opposed to the West. But you still have your cars. Okay, moving right along. Let's see if we can get some chug or some spank here. If you can hear that out there, but this guitar actually sounds pretty good. But when I record it with the Sennheiser, well, you're going to have the raw audio. This is going straight into Windows Movie Maker because that's the way I'm rolling with 32 bits. There's all kinds of, well, at least there's 2 or 3 free alternatives out there, but they're 64-bit. So I have these sort of beginner type videos. Maybe someday I will have, better video. Well, that's pretty much this guitar. Like I said, 150 to 300. I think you got yourself a good deal. 400, I don't know. But maybe money's not an object to you. This is the only one guitar that I have that has the 3 pegs per side. I think the pegs are pretty good. I don't know. They seem to stay in tune. They're the kind of old school, or a kind of old school. I don't know if they're the old school. But yes, I read on Amazon that it's plywood. I mean, I can't get in there to see. Oh, I guess one other thing that's interesting is I'm used to having the strap thing here, and it's over here on this guitar. Pretty good, but I don't know if it's great. So there goes my first guitar demo. I'm leaving the mono price. I've done, I think, 4 or 5 demos in a row with the mono price, same settings, a Sennheiser C1. It's not a Sennheiser, it's a Behringer C1. Maybe I have like one of them Jungian or Freudian things where I wish I had a Sennheiser because I keep calling it a Sennheiser. But it's a Behringer C1. I like this. It doesn't lie. It seems not to color things. Seems like a fairly true representation of what's going on. And I have to say, when I tried recording this the other day, there's a lot of I don't know what you call it. It's sort of, to me, it sounds like pebbles, in the high end. Whereas I'm looking for a buttery thing. But I recorded it with it yesterday. It could just be a volume thing. I went a little bit less on the input on the Steinberg UR22, and it seemed a little smoother. With a lot of these mics, I got, like, for instance, I have a $15 mono price dynamic mic, and I've heard about a lot of budget dynamic mics. Well, here's a what is this? Digital Reference, another dynamic mic. I've heard that a lot of these budget dynamic mics, they have that high-end thing, exaggerated high-end. Your mileage may vary, YMMV, but a lot of these home recordings in our bedroom. This is a bedroom, our bedroom studio. With these dynamic mics you get, and then your consumer level semi-pro I/O devices recording to simple 44.1K but 32-bit. You get that exaggerated high. To me, it's just something that needs to be high shelves, like shelve it. It's not smooth. It's like little pebbles. It's not even sand. It's sand might be a better sound. So I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I just got out of bed, so that's my excuse. Anyway, I'm looking for that buttery thing, or the satiny thing, sort of a smoother thing. And with a lot of these mics, I find it has to be rolled off. The high end has to be rolled off. So there you have it. I guess I've gone on long enough about whatever.